Okay, friends, one of my favorite chicken scaloppini Milanese. You gotta make this. This is really, really, really simple. I promise you, you're gonna love it. I made it with a lemon pepper sauce, but you can just squeeze lemon juice with it. A little bit of arugula salad on top. It's delicious. Okay, friends, we're gonna make chicken scaloppini Milanese. Scaloppini. This is one of my favorite ways to make chicken. You have to learn to make this. This is so simple, you're not gonna believe it. Really, really good. First, we wanna get a chicken breast, and when you get a chicken breast, this is way too thick. You see, this is very too thick. So we need to make it thinner. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, because everybody's been asking me, how do you get chicken so thin? Very simple, friends, okay? If you look at it, this is the outside of the chicken, this is the inside of the chicken. Put the outside on your cutting board. You want to make sure it's flat, because if you go this way, you can't see what's on the other side. Here, you know what's on the other side. It's flat, all right? So you can see it right there, right? So now, friends, we're going to go in, we're going to cut this out, just like this. You need a slicer. It'll help you if you have one of them big slicer like that. It helps, eh? So what you're going to do, you're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and you're going to slice. Okay, simple, look. Put your hand on top, and don't worry, it's not like the knife is going to come and get you. Okay, as long as you keep your fingers out of the way. Look, it's very simple, right? You put it on top like that, and you go up and down, up and down. Look how simple that is. See? A child could do this. You don't have to be Julia child, any child, I promise you. Look, 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 look. Go up and down, go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And look at this. You got two perfect scaloppini of chicken. You see how simple that was? Okay, so now, what are we going to do? We're going to put them in flour. All right, simple. And do yourself a favor, please, friends. Sanitize, sanitize. I have a rag right here with a little soap, and I have a touch of bleach in my water. You remember, I always work with a little bit of bleach in my water if I'm doing any kind of protein, okay? Any kind of fish, any kind of meat, any kind of poultry. I make sure I have a little bit of soap and a little bit of bleach in my water, like a cup full. Look, I'll show you. For this big bucket right there, it's about a gallon and a half of water, right? I put a little bit of bleach, like a cup full of bleach, and a little soap, very little bit, just enough to sanitize. It doesn't smell anymore than my pool water, okay? At least it's sanitized. Because if you don't sanitize, friends, and you're putting just soap in there, you need to sanitize your cutting board. A little bit of bleach is not going to hurt it. As long as you don't put a gallon of bleach in there, and barely enough to smell it, okay? All right, so now look, guys. We're going to take the chicken, and we're going to put them in flour. We got salt and pepper in the flour. Okay, salt and pepper in the flour, just a little bit. You don't need a lot, right? And then you're going to dredge them. And the reason why you're doing this is because the egg is not going to stick. The egg would not stick to the chicken if the chicken is wet. So the flour dries it out, okay? If you can't put flour for some reason, you're cooking for somebody who can't have any flour, just dry the chicken really good with paper towels, and then you can skip the flour there, you see? Or if you're in a diet, you can't have flour, you know, you never know. All right? So look, guys, we're going to take it, we're going to put it in the egg. This is just a egg, then it's broken, and salt and pepper, okay? And then we're going to take it, and we're going to put it in a breadcrumb. In a breadcrumb, not a regular breadcrumb, eh? This is a panko, Japanese breadcrumb. And a little bit of herb de Provence, and a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano. Just to put a little bit in there. Don't go out there measuring. Just a little bit of dry herbs if you don't have herb de Provence. Okay, you want to use dry herbs a little bit. Don't be putting some fresh herbs in there. It's a dry breadcrumb, right? While I'm talking, I'm going to get my fry pan ready with my olive oil here. And today I'm using an Aurica lemon olive oil because I'm going to make a little lemon sauce for that, okay? Temperature is 365. It's very important to get it to the right temperature. If you go in the cold oil, the breadcrumb is going to soak it all up and it's going to get soggy instead of nice and crispy. If you don't have a digital thermometer like this, just pay attention to your oil. You kind of know when it's about to smoke, which is not good. We don't want that because extra virgin olive oil has a low smoke point. But we're going to put some cold chicken here, so we're not going to burn the oil. So just be careful. Make sure it's hot. You'll feel it, and you'll see the oil is starting to shimmer a little bit. That's when it's at the right temperature, okay? And if you don't have one of those, they're easy to get. It's a digital thermometer that measures the temperature of the oil. Like I say, we want to make sure it's nice and hot when we put it in, so then the breadcrumb doesn't soak it all up and become all soggy. We like it to be crispy. So here we go. We'll put it in here. You put it in here, and remember the rules. You don't touch it. You just leave it in there just for a second, long enough to get it nice and golden brown. And it's going to take about a minute and a half. We're just going to wait until it's golden brown, and then we're going to flip it, okay? All right, so a couple minutes. Don't wait too long. Just double check it. See, look. See how beautiful it is? I like it when it's slightly light golden brown like that. Just a little bit, okay? Not too much now. Don't go right there and burning it. Just enough, all right? And then what we're going to do, friends, we're going to do it on that side just a little bit. Okay, you can do a little bit more if you like it. And then I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet lined with a silicone. Don't go out there cooking on aluminum now. All right, and we're going to take them. You see right there? Turn the heat off. And we're going to put them on that silicone, and we're going to finish cooking them in the oven. All right, because it's a little thick to cook in a fry pan the whole way. If you cook it in a fry pan the whole way, by the time you cook the inside of it, the outside will be a little too cooked, right? So we're just going to take it, and we're going to pop it in the oven, and we're going to make a quick little sauce, okay? While we pop them in the oven, we're going to go make a quick little sauce. So you know what I do? If I have, if I'm doing this in advance, friends, I make the chicken in advance, and I got it ready to go on a cookie sheet. Whenever I'm ready for dinner, I pop it in the oven. Lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever it is, right? Today I'm going to make a little sauce just to show you how to make a little lemon sauce with capers. But you could just squeeze lemon on it and put it on arugula salad. It'll be delicious. Sometimes I serve with a tomato sauce, with a marinara sauce. It's delicious. It's really, really simple. Think about what I just did, right? Look how quick that was, right? One, two, three, boom. All right, so you can skip the sauce if you don't want to make the sauce, but I'll show you how to make a quick little lemon sauce. Very simple, right? We got shallots. We got lemon juice. We got lemon zest. We're going to put a lemon zest in there, friends. And then we're going to put a little bit of chicken stock, maybe just a little bit of cream. What do you think? And butter. We're going to put butter. We're going to put butter, friends. We love butter. Now, some people say to me, you're putting too much butter. Too much butter. Mamma mia. This is not too much. Butter is good for you. And everybody's always asking me about my emotional support. Butter ball, but I love watching my butter. Butter is good for you. Okay, so here we go, folks. A little bit of shallots. You know, shallots, put onion. It'll be perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with onion. Okay, get a spoon. All right, so onion will be great. Shallots are a little more delicate than onion, but they're part of the lily family. Same deal. It's a bulb. How you say it? Bulb. So, all right, so we saute the shallots, and we're going to put a little bit of wine, a little bit of Chardonnay. Don't be cooking with a wine you're not willing to drink, okay? I'm going to put just a little bit of wine and let it reduce. Yeah, remember, don't be cooking with a wine you're not willing to drink. It doesn't get any better after you cook it. I find it so interesting. People go, I buy crappy wine, it's only for cooking. Or then go buy crappy fish, it's only for cooking. I mean, think about that, right? It's for crappy wine. It's just for cooking. Mamma mia. All right, little lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. And you want to use a lemon zest. This is a microplane grater, okay? Everybody, so many ding-dongs out there use this tool the wrong way. They use it this way. That is not how you use it. They take the lemon and they go like this, okay? You see them all doing it. It's driving me nuts. Look, okay, so you go like this. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's through. You get it. Now what do you do next? You got to aim. So you got to aim right there so you don't go to the same place. You don't want to get the pith. The pith is the white part. So this is not how you use. You don't put the lemon on top of the tool. You put the tool on top of the lemon. And look, pay attention. Look at this. You see how much better? I never go to the same place twice. And let's see how fast I go. And guess what happened? The tool, friends, is designed right there to hold all of the lemon zest or the orange or the lime or whatever citrus you're doing. You see, look how cool that is. You see right there? Right? So now what you do, boom, you put it in the pot. Okay? How simple was that? Put it in the pot. Okay, so now we got acid in there, right? Acid. We're going to put a little bit more here. Hey, capers. Capers are wonderful. You know what a caper is? Everybody thinks they're part of the olive. They have nothing to do with olive. The capers is a flower bud of the caper bush, which means if allowed to grow, it becomes a nice old white flower. You know, I always say, what were they smoking when they come up with the idea of capers? Hey, before it becomes a flower, let's take it, let's put it in the brine so we can eat it 3 months from now. They have to be smoking something strange to come up with that idea, right? But it's fabulous, right? Little caper, little lemon juice right here. Where do it? If you make a lot of sauce, let's say you're making for like a few people, you can add a little bit of chicken stock in there. Just a little bit of chicken stock. If you're making a lot of volume, I'm not making a lot of volume. I only got 2 scaloppini in there. So what I can do is I can put a touch of cream. What is the cream going to do? You know, remember, there got to be our reason. The cream is fat. And what does the fat do? Fat helps you offset the acidity. Fat helps you offset the acidity. Remember that, right? That is why we're going to put butter in there. We're going to wait for it to get a little thicker. We're going to let it reduce. And then we're going to add butter. And I'm going to show you how to add the butter correctly. Okay, so we're going to wait for this to reduce. All right, now, friend, now I'm going to put the butter. I got to show you the right way to do it. The right way to do it, friend. Don't be afraid now. Butter is a friend. You don't have to put butter if you don't want to put butter. But I do. So look, take the butter. Take the heat off. Take the heat off. Why do you want to turn the heat off? Because if you don't turn the heat off, you know what happened? The butter will separate and becomes oily. We don't want that. Remember, butter, fat, milk, solid, and water, that's what the butter is. And if you boil it, it's separated. It becomes, look at this, look at this. You know, if you have a little chopped parsley, put it in here. I just happen to have some. Look at this. Let me tell you something, folks. That sauce right there, on fish, on chicken, you got to rub it on your body. Do whatever you want. Look at this. Is that beautiful or what? Let me tell you, friend. This is a beautiful lemon pepper sauce. We're going to put it on top of the chicken. All right? Let's get the chicken out of the oven, and then we're going to make a nice little plate, okay? All right, I'm going to take it out of the oven. And, oh, yeah, baby. Let's double check it and make sure it's cooking up. But look at it. This look beautiful, right? So now what we're going to do, we're going to take it, and we're going to put one in a plate, just like this. We're going to make a very simple plate, eh? Nothing fancy. Like I said, I made a lemon sauce today because I had nothing else to do. All right? Like I said, I'm gonna put a sauce on it, folks. Put a nice little sauce in there. You can just keep putting that sauce, skip it, put the sauce on it, and you can put a little lemon juice in there. It'll be delicious, I promise you. I have it like that all the time. Okay? And then we're gonna make we're gonna put a arugula salad on top. I made a little vinaigrette. There's a video out there on a vinaigrette, very simple vinaigrette. Right? Little oil and little vinegar. Good vinaigrette. Now remember, a little salt and pepper. Voila. And I'll put this right on top of it, a little arugula salad on top. Let me tell you something, friends. This is delicious. This is simple. 1, 2, 3. Anybody can make this. You can, come back over here, you. Right? You can decorate the plate if you want with a little bit of sauce. Right there on the side, you see, very simple. Okay? You can just do this with a couple of caper in there and make it look pretty. But very simple. Chicken scaloppini Milanese, my friends. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, let's test it. You know, it should be tender enough. Oh, there, look at it. I can cut it with a fork. It's so tender. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Delicious. You got to try it. This is my favorite chicken. I love it. I know you're going to make that recipe. You're going to love it. Don't forget to subscribe. We need subscribers. And ring the bell so you get notification every time I put up a new video. We try to do one every Thursday at 10 a.m. And subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like the recipe. Thank you.